Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now, even more on me than the table. How about that? That's a bit better. See the table now. Okay, so today I'm come on here because I'm going to show you how I did the lady on the cover of this little book. I'm going to tie that with, I put it through the laminator, okay, put the pictures through the laminator and laminated the pictures. And then I put that onto there. Now, because this has got something else on the back, I'm only going to be able to use it onto something flat too, like that, or a page. But that's okay, because I'm thinking now when I do it again, I'm going to have to put something behind the picture, because I have another sort of idea that I wanted to, how I wanted to do that. Now, I've started to make the little holes. I don't know if you can see those little holes. Let me see. No, something else. Here, you can see the little hole. No, you still got there's little holes in there. Right, okay, I've started doing them because it takes a little while. I'm just doing them with the crocodile. You can do that with, one of them hole punches. That's not the right end anyway, Sonia, that's the big end. You need a little end. It keeps on flicking up at and hitting me, these little bits do, and all I'm doing is just going around the edge, and I haven't actually made a particular place where I'm putting these holes through. I'm just eyeballing it how far that I want it apart, okay? So I've cut out the shape, and this is not, you need to take it in a bit closer because you don't want the thing out too far, the hole, the thing will be the hole. I didn't really want to make that pointy, but that happened. And then you can put this in here a bit further, and it doesn't matter if it's just sort of right on the edge of the bit. There's a bit of a hiccup in that part, but it won't come apart and it'll be okay. Okay, so now I'm just going to trim back a bit. Try not to leave too many pointy edges on here. Not go too close to the holes, otherwise you'll have more than one thing going on with this, happening. Can you see what I'm doing? My arm. Oh dear, I'm worried about this now again. Anyway, let's just try and do it without being so worried about it. Sonia, it'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be able to pick up what I'm aiming for. All right, now. So this one here, I've decided I'm going to do some pink around, because I think that'll look nice. And I've got a bit of a little yo-yo flower in there, a bit of pink crochet thread, and I know it's the same size as this one, so I'll just tell you this one's an 8. What about green? No, I'm going to do the pink. I'm going to keep it toned down reasonably, well, I don't want it to be too anyway. Now this is going to be really not hard. When I did the other blue one that I did, yeah, let me see where we got. I actually got glue on it because I was sticking down the start of it, and where it come to each corner, because the corners just flapping around a bit, but I should be able to clean that off. That should scratch off that bit of glue, so that won't, excuse me, look like that. And I did that a lot bigger, but I left the area a lot bigger, but I'm thinking I'm going to put, the reason for that was I'm going to put that, and I wanted to see the check behind that. That's going to be a pocket in something, I'd imagine, one day, when I get to that. But anyway, so we're just going to, gee, I'm having a lot of trouble with this throat of mine lately. I'm sorry about that. If you just give me a second, I'll try to have a breathe here and a... Okay, right. I'm okay. I'm all good. I think I'll get some water in a second. Now, so I'm going to start, where I start, I've got to think about, I'm going to have to put a bit of glue and end it off there, but that's all right. So what you do is you have your thread at the back, For people that can't do crochet, you can just put this on there with a needle and thread. Now I've done that wrong. I think I need to pull that through from the back to the front, from the front to the back. I don't remember now. Oh my goodness me, Sonia. Hang on a second. This is craft with me again. And I am I tend to go both ways when I do this. What could I say? I'm not super talented, but one way I can crochet both directions, and it confuses me so much because I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. But I'm going to go back this way. Okay, so this is probably the right way. So I'm going to put, I've caught that through there. Okay. Now I'm going to do a few chain, which is only going to be 2. I'm going to go through to the back and pull that through like so. Okay. Now do 1, 2 chain, go through. This is still in the hole, that little piece of plastic didn't push through, but I've got it now, I think. Got him now. Okay. 1, 2, and through to the back. Oops, too many. I wrapped it and I shouldn't have done, because I'm not doing a treble, I'm just doing a single crochet. 1, 2, and then a single crochet just goes through the hole, pull back through there and through there. Now I can slow down and show you properly, because it's probably all going, Sonia, what are you doing? I want 2 chain, then we go through the hole, pull it back through there and go through like so. Okay, 1, 2, and the way that we're going to, you would do it with the needle and cotton. I'm going to show you that, because I mean, a lot of you cannot do crocheting yet, so I'm going to show you the needle and cotton way. You could even put some sort of trim of anything around here yourself, you know, if you don't want to, if you can't, or you don't want to put 1, 2, if you don't want to put the crochet around here through the hole. Some of these didn't push all the way out when I pressed on them. I didn't press hard enough, so I've still got, I hope we've seen this properly. Yeah, I need to bring it down and go, I have got it high enough, I'm nearly sure I have, but I could come down over the top, and it might be easier for you to see. Okay, so we've got 1, 2 and through there. Now I don't think I'm going to have to tell you, or show, you know, all the way I go, what I'm doing. Don't wrap it around, just put it through. Now hopefully this is going to work better than the other one with the corners on it, so I don't have to glue it down. And it'll sit comfortably, I hope, and we'll see what happens anyway. See, because here it sort of come away from the corner. But this time I'm doing it tighter. Now through there. I'm going to show you a few things today, I think, I hope. Down through this one. I'm not saying I give up on the gypsy book, but I just want to do things with paper and that, and I can't help it. It's what I feel like at the moment. You change all the time, I reckon we do, you know, when we do, a lot of people do this, like to do the same thing. Oops, I've done too many wraparounds. A lot of people like to do this same thing over, like, and it's really good because, you know, they get the hang of it. I hope I'm not just going from one thing to the other, botching everyone. I do like to have a go at lots of different things, and at the moment I've got a really thing about doing these embellishments and stuff for the journals, and this will go into the journal. I'll show you that though. We'll get onto that in a minute. We're going to get too carried away now. But anyway, I seen a lady, and I think her name is Scrappy Doodle Doo, something like that. Scrappy Doodle Doo, I think that's it. And she did a pocket with a I'll put it up if I hope I remember. I've got a bit flustered with my camera because I needed to have the card formatted, and it did turn off because I didn't have the card formatted, and it was saving everything. I wasn't deleting everything. I thought I was. My daughter come around yesterday because my oldest one, she knows about these things, and she fixed it for me. I hope. I'm sure she did. She told me, showed me what to do. So now I'm hoping that I've got that right. Okay. It's good to have a technical person about. My youngest daughter is okay with the computer. She can do it okay. She'll probably watch this and then go crook at me, but her teacher, when she was little, because they taught them when they were little, was always yelling at her. When she was teaching the computer, she had a teacher that was insistent and frightened her of it, sort of thing, you know. It was very stressful for her. So, but you know, now she's becoming a teacher herself. She is studying for that, so she won't be yelling at the children. Teachers will, I don't know if they still like it, but they ever like that once. They was always yelling at kids. It was just, I suppose I shouldn't say that about them, but I guess some of them do have a thing where they get stressed out and start, they shouldn't do that, but they do. I know when I was little, I was always getting into trouble too. I don't know why, but I just think that if the teacher takes a set on you, you've had it. One of the teachers I had, Miss Dart, her name was, oh, goodness me, she was pretty rough. When I was in high school, I don't know about anybody else, we used to get slapped if we moved. Hold your hand out and they'd smack your fingers with a ruler. Sometimes on the back of them, but you just know that anyway, because if you're my age, you probably copped it, because I did. Were we fidgeting? Not paying attention? I don't know. I didn't think I was that bad, but I think some of them just got really stressed out, some of the teachers, and they just did something wrong. You'd go to the headmaster outside his room to stand there so they could whap you behind the back of the legs of the cane. That's what they did with the girls. I never, thank goodness, copped that. I did manage to get myself down there to the office a few times for something, whether I wasn't paying attention or what, I don't know. And he'd come out and he'd go, "God, get out of here, you girls, move." Behave yourselves. He was pretty good with that. You know, he's a really nice man. Anyway, so, but you never knew, one day he might change his mind and he might not. So they go away. What do you think about that, eh? That doesn't look too bad, does it? Eh. And then I can put something on that, you know, to give it to cover it. I like that. By geez, I do. I think that looks good. Now, I didn't know, isn't this terrible, but I've started and been working on so many things lately that I forgot that I started this. Another journal. I started another one. And I was putting in, where's the page I was doing? I must put it over here. Where'd it go? I think I had a couple actually that I was working on. I took them out to do stuff on them. I've actually put on some of the fabric that people have sent me. But don't get excited, I haven't gone that far yet, so nobody get too excited. I don't know if you've seen this, but about a couple of months ago I made these, and I had like little booklets, and I've sewed it. And I had some with lace and that on, I can't find those. I'm not happy, but anyway, I found that one. So this is what I've been working on, this one here. I've just done that page. What to do about this? Do I do black mark around the outside to give it a... I don't know if I want to do that. I'm funny like that, well, you know. And then I've got this here, the little flip up piece of lace someone sent me. And I've made a little thing, and there's a piece of really nice plasticky fabric that someone sent me to, which I don't know what I did with it to show you. It should be somewhere. It's not very far away, I know. I had it here this morning. Just going through everything, picking out what I wanted to use today. Right, can't see it, but anyway, you might remember it's like a plasticky doily thing, serviette or whatever. And so I put that under there, and I've got a little tuck spot in there. And these pictures that I've got in here, that's one of the Mary Quite Contrary maids. You know, there was 7 of them all in a row or something. And that's one of them. I cut them apart. They're not 7 all in a row now, but there's less. And this one here's a little girl picking flowers. What she come off a nursery rhyme. But so then I've got just these pieces here that I've stuck onto this bit. So I'm just in the process of doing a bit with that. So we'll just, I know that I'll put this into here somewhere as a pocket. I don't know if I'd leave it on that colour. That's a bit dark. Maybe, oh no, I don't know. We'll have to go through, won't we, and work out which one we're going to put it onto. And then, I don't know about that either. I had a heap of tea-dyed paper. I lost that as well. It's in here somewhere. It's not actually lost that far away. It's still about. I put that on. No, then it takes away from this nice bit here, doesn't it? I suppose that doesn't look too bad. What do you think? But anyway, so that's what we'll be doing with that. And this one as well, of course. It'll be going in here somewhere as a pocket for that. Now, so that bit there's got that done. We have. We'll keep all this together because we're very likely, hopefully, I'll be working along it as I, working on it as I go along. And when I find the rest of these bits, I'll be really pleased. I've got this really nice. I do love these drawings. They're out of a book that I got with patterns and sewing stuff on it. And I really do like them. I've got a whole heap that I cut out of the book so that I can use them. I do have a big packet here of bits and pieces because I've always love cutting up paper and finding nice pages to use. And then I put them in the room and cut them on so I don't cut up more. You know, it's just how I work, I guess. I found some old pictures too. Look at these. These were in something. I don't know what it was, but that's all right, isn't it? I don't have to worry about printing them off. They were in something I bought. I go through and look at the books and pick out what I can use. And these are mostly, it says dolls, but they're pictures, lady pictures and girls. And isn't this? This is the dearest little thing, and it's really, really cool, isn't it? And I'll put it on something. I'll get it to somewhere. But anyway, so these are things that I've just been working on. Or cutting out to get ready to work with. But I'm going to use different pictures in this one, like, you know, people and different things like that. So, I'm going to show you now how I made these bags. This is really, really technical. Nobody think now I better go because that's going to get hard, because it's not, I tell you. Somebody asked me, could I please do a tutorial on them, and I will, I don't mind, because I was sitting here one day and I had a plastic bag, it's a paper bag, and I was looking at it, and I thought, oh yeah, right. I'm not a real one for, like, making, I'll get a nice one that's not squished. I'll be fiddling with them in a minute. Oh, come on now. I'll get the last one in a second. Okay. I'm not one for doing measurements and things, or doing any sort of thing that you know, it takes a lot of, I'll say effort. I don't mind taking a bit of effort, and I don't know where my brown paper is, so I'm going to have to use a bag. I like to do, sorry, because I'm going to make myself a piece of paper first. Let's make a piece of paper first with stamps, stamping it, okay? We're going to make, because here in the background is stamped. Okay, so up here, whoops, I have got this stamp and no idea whatsoever what it says, but I'm going to make a piece of paper to put behind there. Now I have to find the brown. Here it is. No, that's not brown, that's green. In here though there might be the brown ink, yes, that I like to use because I do like the colour and it's rich cocoa and it's for lasting impressions, fade resistant, and it's memento, and I hope I've got plenty left. And I'm going to ink up my stamp because it's a big stamp. I was very lucky to acquire that when a lady around the corner from you decided that she didn't want to do this anymore and she wanted something I had, so we swapped. How's that work? Good, really good. You know, that's how it works. She didn't want to stamp anymore or whatever, and I had something she wanted, so we swapped. And this is a good one because it doesn't take long to cover the page, does it? Look at that. I've stamped that on. There we go. Not really dark, is it? Excuse me. It'll do. It's nice. It's what we're after. We don't need it to be perfection, but it's what we're after. Now, I do have a wipey thing here because I know I got that all over the place. You watch all the ink come off on me wipe, but it wouldn't come off when I tried to get it onto the paper, would it? Never mind. That's the colour, I think, of the paper. Look at that, me wiping my stamp. Gracious me, aren't I good? Tissues are falling down. Okay, let's put that back in there. And brown ink back up there. Now, what are we going to do with this now? It's wet now. Where's my towel? My daughter was here a minute ago. She must have moved that because I'm a towel here to dry things with. Peggy, what'd you do with that? Oh, tissue. So I'm going to use that. It's not that bad. It's not that wet. It's only a bit of wipe on it. Oh dear. It's a really nice day again here today too. The sun's shining out there. It's, like I said, you'd swear it was springtime. So now I'll make this really technical thing. Anybody knows me, you know that I'm only joking. It's not hard at all. So you need to fold your paper in half like that, right? It's pretty basic, isn't it? See? Right, now I'm going to glue something, but I don't want to make it so it's wrong. When I say that, I mean I'm going to still use this bit of glue that's in this pot because now that I've turned it upside down, there's some coming out. Even though I have a new pot of glue, I will still use that bit. Okay, so I'm going to just glue this down here on the side bit. Like I said, very technical. Okay, there we go. Now, that looks good, the front bit, and then you do that. I mean, you know, hope you've kept up with me. Oh dear, I'm being a bit silly today. Sorry. Oh dear. Well, you know what? It's the easier it is, the more fun it is, isn't it? Really? Now, I'm going to fold this so I get that to come over. This has got to come up here so that bit comes above the top. Look, see that piece there? I want that to come up above the top, and so do you. So it's up here, alright? Because, oh dear, it's going to crinkle up there. And glue that down. I folded it before when the first one I did. I folded it before I started, that I undid it and then redid it because I wanted it to be straight. Now, a bit of glue on that. So that's pretty basic, isn't it, you know? And then all I did then was cut that off, like so, but so they'd match. I'm going to cut the other side off as well. I'm going to sort of turn it over without making a crease in it. Get it lined up there. See? And then you can cut that bit off there. And here's the same over that side. Okay. Now I have got a pocket in there and a pocket in there. Actually, I could have two. Look, I've got heaps of pockets. There's one, there's heaps. Look, 2, 3. How's that for pockets? Okay, so that's how I did that bit. All right, so that's pretty easy, isn't it? We can do that. We've got all them pockets. They can be secret pockets. Okay. Now we're going to have a piece of this. That's the wrong side. I'll have that side. So I'm going to tear it because I want it to be rough, sort of ish. I don't want it to cover all my bag. I used a piece of brown paper to do the other one, but you know what? It's exactly the same as this anyway. So I had a nice roll of brown paper. That's avoiding me. I've got my brown paper with my tags that I made, and what else? Now my towel. There's a few things still avoiding me, but my daughter told me when she was here before, she had to go to travel a fair way to go to a funeral today, so she won't be next week, but when she comes back she's going to come back and help me do a bit more, she said, because I do have to get rid of some stuff. And is that upside down? I can't tell, you know, I really can't, because it's not, it must be in French or something. I think that might be the right way. Anyway, we're going to put glue on it. Too much, but look at that. You can use a glue stick. You don't have to use this to put on here, because this is, oh dear, I forgot to put the stuff around the edge. But I used, oh, is that up the right way? This is dreadful. Oh, it doesn't matter. If I can't tell, maybe somebody else won't be able to either. I don't know. Do you think we'll all get it right or wrong? There you go. So that's that bit, okay. And round the edge here, I used a marker that was a light colour, and you can see it on this one here. Look, there's a marker going around there, so that'll give it a bit of a, and that's going to be stuck back down. I still haven't stuck that down. Okay, so that's how I did that bit. Look, see, it's going along really easy. How come that bag's wider than that bag? By a long way. Right, I must have changed my technique, did I? I don't know. I think they're different bags. I do. I think they're a different bag. We're not going to worry about that either. Okay, so now we need a pitchy to put on there. And I had some here before. I didn't know what I was going to put on. Oh, this is cool, isn't it? Oh, too big. Oh, that's not good. How about a fairy? She's cool. Now, these come out of me. I purchased 2 books. One was really badly broken that I got from one of the thrift shops here. And they had, one had a lot of drawing in it and the other one was all broken to pieces. I don't know what they were doing to it, but it cost me 20 cents for one of them, so that was a good buy. And I might put that little girl on there having a look in the mirror. And the lady sold it to me for it, so I've been cutting out pictures of it. I'm sure that's okay for me to do that, because the people didn't want it anymore because it was broken, I suppose. Now I'm trying to see where my washi tape is. So I have got some here that I will use this one, because I'll put a piece of washi tape across the bottom, because I give away a lot of this because it doesn't stick, does it? Quite annoying. Where's the end of it? But I thought, look, I'm going to start using a few of my things that I've got left. So I've got stamping on here. I'm going to have some washi tape on here. Oops. Nothing at all to make these. It doesn't cost you anything to make one of these, does it really? There we go. I hope you can see this. Right. And I want to cut that straight. I don't want it to be crooked on the back side of it. I might even take it across the back. Let's just chop it off there. On there. And this one here. Very good. Okay. Now. Okie dokie. I don't know what to put around the edge of these pictures. I don't like to put pencil and things on them. I suppose I could. We could, you know, do it. Look at the amount of glue I've got now. This is ridiculous. Too much glue. It's getting all over the place. Okay. Come on, it's sticking all to me. Now, I'm getting sick of that pot. I might do that. I might put the black around here just to see what it looks like, okay? Now I've got a bigger body of glue in the middle of that thing, and if I do scratch it off, it should leave. It's gone, thank goodness. Okay, so that's nice, isn't it? And then I can put something in the corner. I'm going to use a piece of this little... Well, now I've gone strange with the colours, haven't I? That's not what I want to do. I'm going to put a stamp on it. Look at this. I got some stamps gifted to me from a person, from a nice lady. I don't know if that's them or they're in here. But then I found hundreds of them in a book in Vinnie, which is some Vincent de Paul other day, you know, a few weeks back. And I just took them all out. Look at that. Have you ever seen so many stamps? A lot of them are still on these cards and things. That's a nice one, isn't it? I'm going to cut this off here really close by it. They're good little bits for embellishments, aren't they? Stamp. Just cutting off the back of it. So I do like this butterfly. That's when a stamp was 50 cents, but I don't think that's been a while now. I think in Australia, I think they're about 60 something cents now. And I wrecked that, didn't I? Because I cut the wrinkly bit off, and that's the part that really, you know, sets it out nicely, isn't it, the wrinkly bit? Do you think I can find another blue one? A little bit of blue on it, but I don't have to cut out and ruin. Let me see. Okay. Nope. These ones here. Oops. One of I don't know whether these ones are the ones I bought or the ones that somebody just sent me. I think they cost me $1 years and years and years and years and years ago, if these are them. Putting a, no, we don't want an Australian flag on. That's not right. You've got to keep your things right. What's this one? Well, some little person painted this, so I'm going to use this stamp here. This is painted by, I shan't tell you in a minute, I'll get it out. It's got all the same colours as my picture. It has. Holly, she was aged 5 in 1983. Isn't that nice? It was 24 cents. She painted that little tiny thing. Look at that. Painted that picture. I'll stick some glue on here. I've got it everywhere now. I'm going to use this for... Oh dear, Isn't it silly me not trying not to waste it, you know? Meanwhile I'm making a big mess of everything up the other way, Sonia. And put the little stamp here, which I did want to put something underneath it. I forgot. Never mind. Never mind. On these other ones I have a piece of fabric. And I think this looks okay though. I'm not disappointed with it. These other ones look really wrecked because I've had them in a bag and they've been shoved about all over the place. I'm going to get the black pencil out now. I hope it's not going to upset me when I do this. Because if I ruin this, I won't be one bit happy. There's something to wipe the end of this off with. It's got a bit of ink coming out the end of this. Because when I go to use it, it won't have. Okay, it's coming out. Right. Should I put it on the white bit? Why not? Oh, I don't know. I'm sure people can let me know what they think about that. There's supposed to be some... I know I'm not one bit of an artist, me. I've got no idea about art. Oh, bits and pieces, not... I can't draw. I'm sure I can't... A leaf, I can draw a leaf. And maybe a flower. Other than that, I've got nothing. But I suppose that's because every time I was doing embroidery pictures or something, I had a lot of experience drawing leaves and flowers. What do you think about that? Does that help? No? Because this thing's not working very good either. It's mucky. Let's see if we can get another one. No, that's fat. That won't work. Try this one. There you go. Right, now we'll see if we can get a bit of line coming up here. That's a bit better. Okay. Would everybody else do this or not? I don't know if we do this to this. I guess so. It does sort of get a bit more, bit of something, I guess. A minute, we'll go around here. Ooh, wow, that's a thick line. Sonya. Okay. What do you reckon? Well, I won't put it on there because you can't see it. Wouldn't be able to. It's supposed to cook. Look at that there. That's terrible. Oh my goodness me. Never mind. I'll find a bit of lace and stick over that. Or something. Anyway, that's how I made my bags. Okay. That's how I made my bags. Plus they've got many pockets in them. You could take that off there if you wanted to, but I don't want to take that off there because I want it to look like a little bag. Okay. In these ones, I've actually stuck that down, and I don't know why they're smaller, but they are. Maybe it's a different bag, but this one I didn't stick down, so it's something to put in your journal. Okay. Now, let me see what we're going to do next. What do I do now? I must have something interesting. I was going to show you how I made these, only I don't have any of the paper. So to use these from a book, I think I might have put a video up on these. These were pages that were in a book that I got. And so that you get the full of the good picture, you just have to cut it to your shape that you want it to be, and then put the thing around the outside. So that's pretty cool. I've got a I don't think I've got anything. I know I made these, and you were asking me how to do that, but I suppose I could do one of these now, or I'll give you the basic idea because it takes a little while to put all them bits on there. This is the material in this tin that I used to put this on here, that I bought. I said before I started my competition, I sent away for these little pieces of fabric because I wanted to see, I've got 50 pieces, and you know, they're nice little colours, aren't they? I think it was about $4 something, and they're all cut, you know, and that's what I used. This is a piece of fabric somebody sent me, that bit. Put that over there in that little pile there, and these are just circles that I've cut out of things when I was going to do some of those, what do you call it, when I was making, yeah, the yo-yo flowers. I've also got here what I did one time. I forgot to show you this, I think, because I haven't actually finished it yet, and I shouldn't be showing you things that I've finished because I'm terrible at not finishing things. But I will. I could finish this today, I guess. I put a zipper in this, and it actually works. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I've got a zipper. The only thing is, if you fasten it in a book, you have to get hold of everything, you know, to pull the zipper open and shut, because it's not a very, you know, you have to, it's not just gliding across. But I guess it's the thing was, I just liked the look of it, so you could just leave it open and then just decorate the that part there with whatever you wanted to put on it. I don't know, that part, that's not in my brain at the moment, so I can't tell you how I'll do that. But I can show you how I made one of these, because this is really simple. And I can find a ticket. I've got, actually I haven't made it on a ticket, I've just used a piece of card, haven't I? A piece of card stock, so I'll get a piece of card. Sonya, have a piece of card here. In this one, right. You can use anything you want to. I mean, something that's I've got a piece of, I imagine, I think this is what I did use. I just got a piece of ordinary card, and I'm just going to cut this out. See, it's really, really easy. And I'll put calico on it first because I wanted a background. To be honest with you, I didn't know what I was going to do at all, so that's why. I hope that's straight. I'm not very good at straight lines. So now I'm going to have to put a piece of something on the back of that to cover that over. That can be a piece of this. Nope, I'm not going to use that good piece of paper. Because I want it, because it's good. It's just that I don't want to use it because I might need it for something else. I've got this here bit. It doesn't really colour it up very good. I might just do two of these. Play with the glue again. We'll leave the glue. Okay, we won't touch that. We'll get this other one. Cut the top off it. And put some around the outside of this piece of card here. Which is, because it's a dark colour, we're going to put two pieces of paper over it. Okay. So if you just use a light colour piece, you won't have to do this. Okie dokie. I've got no idea what time it is. I'm going to get myself a clock. I asked Jeremy today when he was going up the street if he'd look for one for me, but he mustn't have been able to find one. I told him not to spend any more than $5. That's why. It was a bit lousy, wasn't it? I think I could probably go a bit higher than that. $5. I just want something in here, but it doesn't really matter. My body will start to, you know, tell me I need something shortly, I imagine, if it wants anything to eat. I went to the doctor yesterday, so all you ladies that were concerned about me being naughty and not going to the doctor, don't have to worry. I'm back on no antibiotics again. And, well, they always make me feel bad, so I'm hoping they don't this time. And hopefully I've got I'll be on my way to getting better. This has been going on for 6 weeks or something now. It's ridiculous. Makes you feel depressed. But you know what? Last night I slept. I've only taken 2 of the pills. And last night I slept for the first time in so long and only had to get up 2 times in the night. I've been getting up about 8 times a night, and that is ridiculous. I'm not getting any rest, and therefore it's making me melancholy. Oh dear, it makes me melancholy. Okay, so, sorry for all this choking and that, but I know I have a piece of calico around here somewhere. Of course I would have. I've got a drawer full of it, but I did have a bigger piece that I seen this morning. And then I put it where? Okay. Oh dear, now come on Sonya, this is not nice. Having to fiddle around halfway through you doing stuff. I want calico on there. I have got a piece here that's meters. And I must have dropped it down the back of this. Hang on. I probably thought, oh, I don't need that. For a minute. Should I put it over there? I'm still here, please don't worry. I'll be back up. I'll be back in a minute. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, where did that go? I wonder what I did with that. Did I put it this way? Oh, bless me soul. Oh dear, oh dear. This is my organisation gone wrong, hasn't it? That was just there this morning. Under here in the bin. Wait a minute. I promise you I'll find it and then I'll show it. Oh, bless me soul. I wonder what I did with that. I really cannot see that. And I have got a piece that is meters, and it's not in here now. I'll put it somewhere else just for safekeeping. Probably. That'll be me. Safekeeping. I've washed it. Meanwhile, I'm picking up the stuff I just dropped on the floor. Sorry about that. I had a piece of blue material and a great big pile of calico. I swear it was behind there. I don't know if I've got enough here big enough on a piece of this to use. Oh dear. Well, aren't I helpful today? I'm really sorry about this. This is really not good. Really not good. I'll get something else. If nobody's panicking, I'll get something else. I'm not even any panicking. I'm going to put a piece of paper behind it because I don't know how or where I have put that. I know Peggy picked up something while she was here and moved it over, and I don't know whether it was that or not. Well, it must have been. I can see it, look. It's over here on the floor. Actually, it's not calico at all. Well, there you go, that's why I couldn't. It's this nice shiny stuff. Ah, dear. Yeah, spend some time in the craft room with Sonya. She's lost the plot. I thought that was calico this morning, but I found it under there, and it wasn't. Never mind. Let's do what I was going to do. What did I say? I'm going to put this on here. Please don't unsubscribe. Dear, people will be unsubscribing to me flat out, they will. I'll put a piece of paper in it. What do you reckon? Does it need something? Oh, look at this. This is something I've been making. I've sidetracked me. Somebody sent me that input. Here's, look at that. This is part of one of my pages I was thinking of doing. Isn't that cool? That's quite simple to do that. Do I need a piece of stuff underneath it? Look, let's not worry about that now. let's make it without the stuff underneath it. It's just too hard today. Right, now I've cut some of these off anyway. Cut them up into bits. I've got bits cut up here everywhere. And all you do is just cut off bits and put them on there. And you'll do it, put it on the other side. See, the thing was, this was a grey colour. And you've got to worry about what they're going to do. It'll turn out alright. Okay, now do you start in the middle or do you start on the end? I don't know. There's probably a rule to that. You probably will need to start in the centre. Okay. And then when you go to the outside, you can cut it off. It's on the end. So all I did was just make little pieces. And is the camera still on here? I hope so. When you're fooling around there, jumping all over the place, making it. So you need to have reasonably straight. You know, like when you put the next bit down. So it's just like crazy patchwork or maybe a log cabin thing, whatever you build and going whatever way. You need to make sure though that your colours are right, because I have an issue with that. I do like to make sure the colours look okay next to one another. These don't look too bad on this grey. I think the reason I did put the calico on was because of that. I needed to make sure that whatever I put on there looked okay on the grey. So I'll have to cut up a few pieces because otherwise they're not going to go on here very good, are they? Here's a tree and a rabbit on this one. That's cool, isn't it? The tree's a bit big, but that's okay. We might just go over the top of that anyway. Just put little bits of glue on. I'm thinking about covering it with some Mod Podge later. I don't know, because I've already done all that, see? And I don't know if I want to do that. I think it looks alright like it is. It's not going to go anywhere, really. Now, I should have thought about this before I stuck that down. I did want a little bit of a frayed edge on it too, so if I move it over a bit off the... That'll work. I'm going to put another piece over the top of that anyway, because I'm thinking I need to do that. Now I've gone all wonky and gone off to the side here. And I'll put that up there. And it's easy to cut out the pieces that are going to fit in there anyway, isn't it? It's not going to be too tricky, that isn't it? Now, how can I get something in me? I've got my glasses on. Oh dear. Anyway, let me see. There's some blue in that one. Bit of blue in there. Okay. Okay. Right. Good. Yes. It's not on there yet. So we just got to find it. It's stuck to me. Just got to find whatever goes on next and nicely. This is brilliant. I love this piece. They're really fine pieces of fabric and they are really thin, so you know what, there's just a thing to do this with. Just the thing. I know another lady said, she left me a comment to say that she'd had some of these and she didn't know what to do with them because they were such a thin. When I bought them, I knew that I was going to be doing some sort of craft with them, like, you know, with paper and that, because I knew that they weren't going to be of quality because of the fact that they were so cheap. And that's fine. I mean, we can use up lots of different things that way, can't we? If they're not, oh dear, we don't, there's too much. There's too much. I'm not a real big fan of the white background either on things, but that is really nice, isn't it, that one? Not a big fan of the white background. I do like this one. It's got a nice, I'm going to have to go all about, you know, doing this because I've got to get it right. Some have cut long, some have cut sort of squarish. Actually, I'm going a lot onto the long. I better get back to the squarish sorts of them. Ones with squares. Yeah. I don't think I've got, I don't think I've got any news. Sad news is all there is around here sometimes, so you just don't, you know. I don't mean at my place necessarily. There's nothing really happening about. I've got another one of those markets on up at the showground next week. I'm going to go back up there and I'm going to get some of those papers, those music paper and that. My friend Betty is looking after it for me to make sure it's still all there when I go back. Oh, well, not when I say that, she's not going to throw it out, because sometimes there's other people that think, oh, that won't sell, don't need that, we'll just put that in the dump, you know. That makes you sad, doesn't it? To think that that's what happened. So I told her that it will definitely be used, you know, like I will definitely want some, so they won't put it in the dump. I was talking to her again another day up the street, so she knows, or she definitely knows that I wanted it, so I'm going to go and get some more. I might have another competition, but I won't actually, I don't want anything. I'm going to do one and I can give a parcel out, because for my subscribers it'll be a subby giveaway, and my subbies will be able to just leave a comment and win a parcel of bits and pieces for journaling, I think. I have people that do journaling and people that do fabric stuff, so there's lots of but I do like different things to go to. So you know what I'm thinking while I'm sitting here looking at those stamps, wouldn't they make a good one of these? What do you reckon? That would be a good one of these, wouldn't it? Come on, get on there. Maybe I'll put that as a surprise thing. I'll make that competition for my subscribers something that you'll have to answer a question that was talked about in one of my videos. How about that? It's not good. You'll have to pay attention to me. Okay, you'll have to listen carefully, I guess, in case I say something and I say to you, what did I say in that video? But I'm not going to tell you what video. I know, I'll do something easier than that. I'll tell you what I need, which I'll say, please comment on this video to go into the draw for my subby giveaway. How about that? Alright? When I get to the... I'm not going to say it on this one, because I just said it now. And I'm going to say it sometime. I know I've been silly. No, well, I want to do a giveaway, and I don't want to give it to somebody that's not even interested in what we're doing. I need to give it to someone that wants to do this sort of work and that, do things and have fun. And I'm also going to put in this. This is going to have to be in one of my giveaways soon, because I don't really need it, so I'm going to give that away too. Because my subscribers all mean a lot to me, and I'm going to... Nothing for me. I do not want anything. I just want just to, I don't know, have fun watching and playing and doing videos and stuff like that. Yourselves and whatever we do. Now I'm blabbering off. I must be going to get me sugar. I blame me sugar. Dear, I am a bit tired though, I must say. I've been sitting in here for quite some time, because I was in here a long time before I started this. But you know what? I've given you a really good run on building this thing. So I think that all you ladies are very capable of finishing one of those yourself. Putting on some lace and some little flowers. I put this piece of fabric there, just put a piece of fabric there and make a hole in it. Because I can come back in there and finish that when I'm feeling a bit more energetic, because like I said, I'm a little bit worn out now today. I'm having a bit of a rest would be really good. So thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I do love doing this. You know, yous coming in here and me talking to yous and, you know, raving on sometimes. I'm sorry. But anyway, so thank you everybody for watching. You can go and do now some of these crocheted around things that I made. What have I done with it? Some of these really hard bags. I mean, you know. But they've got all in pockets, and there's 2 folds into making them. That's really, you know, interesting and really good. I'm going to go around here with a pen, so I'm not going to not going to stick that down until I actually distress it a bit. Well, I haven't stuck it all down, so that's not bad. I'm going to be able to distress it. And then just put, you know, goodies in here. Like I said, you can just put anything you want to. So this will go down in there, I'd say. One of those. And then you put it into your book. Done. I do look forward to making some more books and coming back on here and telling it and showing you a bit more of what I've been up to, okay, and what we can craft together. And got more ideas. Want to have a go at them. Did that piece of paper? It went wrong, didn't it? Look at this. This is my fabric paper. Now I don't know what I did. I know there's different ones have said to me different things. This is stiff, wrinkly, wrong. Maybe I made it too wet. I don't know. That I've seen other ladies make these, and this wasn't like mine. I don't know what I did wrong. I should probably sit there and watch it again, but this did not turn out like I was hoping that it would. I'm going to actually still use it. I'm going to actually use it, but I won't use it for a cover. I'll just cut the pieces out of them and use it on a cover or something. Stick it on as a, use it for, I don't know, something. There'll be a plan. Okay, so I don't know why, because I know somebody said to me, who was it now? Ginny said to me that she did one too, and hers turned out, I'd say, like this. Weird, and don't know if I've used this part. Is that too heavy, the fabric that I've used? Have I not put enough stuff on it? But if I'd have put more on, it wouldn't have did any different. I didn't dry it any other way than just let it sit there. You know, that I wasn't doing anything that would have upset it. But you know what? I got texture, and that's what I was after. So it's too much texture. It doesn't work on this side at all, the texture. Looks good on this side, but the other side I don't like. But anyway, so if you've anybody got an idea, I know somebody said that, oh dear, some lady, I can't remember her name now, but they said she did one, so like a paper thing. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to find who that was, and I'm going to have a look at that, the paper fabric, because I'm not too excited with this. I've done something wrong, haven't I? I've wrecked that. I've seen someone make this, and I can't remember who it was now, and these never turned out like this. It was all nice and smooth, and it was just the thing for a good cover. It wasn't, but I don't mind the texture a bit, I suppose. The part I don't like is this here on the inside, where I've got all this wrinkly. I'm not real keen on that. Actually, that's not stuck down either. That's not stuck down. Maybe using the glue was wrong. Maybe I need to use Mod Podge. Did I use Mod Podge? No, I used glue. Oh, is that it? Maybe it is. All right then. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a fun day with crafting. And I'll come back on here shortly. Oh, well, another day, and do a bit more. And tidy up again next week, and then I can scratch it out again. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.